Today we will talk about yoga. Yoga is nothing but release the tension from the fibers, muscles, from cell to cell. Relax. It lubricates the joints, ligaments. Yoga release the tension from the muscles. It's yoga is relax the bodies, makes body and mind and spirit equilibrium. Why? The purpose of yoga is different. The Western world thinks yoga means is exercise that release the tensions from the body. But actually, the yoga is a way of life. It makes whole body, whole self, the soul, a perfect, true human being. That is the purpose. Yoga connect self to the oneness, to the creators. That's the basic for yoga. Many centuries ago, says Patanjali developed it, 4 paths of yoga that combinedly makes a human being is a true human. The synthesis of this path are karma yoga. This active, it's develops people's, it controls the egos, it makes human being to humble. There is another yoga path is Jnana yoga, is a philosophical yoga. This intellectual yoga is and third one is devotion yoga, bhakti yoga. This yoga practices through the prayers, chanting, and fourth one is Raja yoga, say spiritual yoga. This is the yoga has 8 steps. That 8 steps makes body and mind in equilibrium and the spirit lifted up to connect with the higher power. So the third stage is called asana, means is a pose, is a gesture, steady pose, posture. These are the one is yoga to release the tension from the body muscles and makes more relaxed the body. When body relax, mind calms, it connect together, and then third stage is the pranayama, the vital energy, the breathing, to control the breathing. Then there is a partahara, that's called withdrawal your five senses. Then it goes dharana, dhanya. Dhanya is the meditation, and after that is the last stage is a samadhi, is called super connection, super conscious stage. That stage you connect directly with your creator. So yoga is a purpose to connect yourself to oneness God, and on the way you have to go through all the paths to control your anger, your sex, your desire, your obsession, all these things through all these paths. But this asana and pranayama, the asana is the poses, that's we're going to call pose when we practice. And poses and the breathing, the pranayama together is called hatha yoga. That's hatha yoga the Western world knows as a yoga. They don't know any others, the Eastern philosophy. And we will practice here this hatha yoga, but hatha yoga is a lot of different yogi teachers developed it different because yoga is a technique. It's not a religion. It is a technique, and then technique lifting yourself to be a human being, true human being. So on the way lifting, you need to relax your body, your mind, you control your mind. So when body and mind is equilibrium and control and relax, is physically you get benefited, and that's we reach for. But here that I said that a lot of different yogi use their different procedures, different principles, different application, and make their own style. And that's a example called power yoga, Ashtanga yoga, Vini yoga, Bikram yoga, like this. And I have one yoga institute I called Huda Yoga, and I developed this with my applications. I have 3 applications to build this procedure. One is breathing. We focus breathing, that I mentioned that before. When we breathe in, stomach goes in, we breathe out, stomach goes in. That's one. Second is we focus alignment. That formula I developed it is stomach in, chest out, and spine up. That builds your aligning. And the third one is the pose we goes and you stay in longer. More longer you stay, more release the tension. But at the beginning, you cannot stay longer, you develop slowly. So here, we will do Huda yoga. And this yoga is developed for performers, for athletes, for mime, for theater, for dancer. So they need the alignment and they need the flexible to movements. So in yoga, there is a directions. Forward bend, backward bends, side bends, twist, balance, and reverse. And these directions applied in 3 positions: standing, sitting, and laying. Now, we will do few practices, and I will make this yoga episode few segments: standing, sitting, and laying positions. And there is a lot of different poses. We will do only pose that needs for mime purposes, for the movements, for the gestures, for the poses. And you can use that poses in the traditional mime or corporeal mime or postmodern mime, whatever. So let's go start practice, and we will do from there. But remember, yoga is relax the muscles, cells to cells, release the tensions, so all the blood circulations flowing good, reach to the cells, nervous systems gets better, brain gets oxygen, all these benefits, the organs gets blood, so you get benefited million ways, good healthy ways. Let's get started. Yoga pose. First, we standing zero position. Zero position is stomach in, chest out, and spine up. The chin gets close to the chest. These armpits stay away from each other. Hands straight and standing straight. First, focusing breathing. Every time we breathe, stomach goes in. Every time we breathe out, stomach goes in. These 2 things we will focus and concentrate. We concentrate breathing, we focus on alignment, and in the pose, we try to stay steady pose in longer, and in your third eyes, you can see how releases the tension, how release the muscles, you're relaxing the joints, all you can see that. So it's very calm, relaxing way to practice. It is not exercise. The Western people mixed up with these things because it is a techniques. Exercise and techniques do two different things. And European, Western people, they mix it up. And exercise with yoga is not the pure yoga. That's what we will do. So stand straight. First, we will do rising hands up, and the palms is inward, and stay there with relax. It's not tight, relax, and you will see in your third eyes, I mentioned, that the arms going upward, slowly going upward, and during that you focusing your breathing, you concentrating your alignment, and you keep, stay. And in the workshop, I'm not going to show stay too longer because we will go further, but when you practice, you try to stay longer. And this is straight up and backward. You go, when you go backward, you make sure your neck is relaxed. You're not pushing your head backward, down your spine is relaxed. And when you go, then you see your arms is releasing, and back, sideways. Go side. So then you can see this side is relaxing. Spread your legs and you feel. Make sure your pelvis stay still. You don't push goes like this. You try to stress your muscle, and that takes you to bend. And other side. Stress and it's lots of various ways. The forward bend with a squirt. Bend as far you can go, and it's always you focus and concentrate your breathing and alignment. The stomach in, chest out, spine up. Slowly you're going further, forward, side, back, all various way you practice. Prayer pose, sideways, other sideways, and slowly up and relax. Spread, triangle way. We're doing those poses we may use in our Mime. Your 1 foot straight and slowly goes forward. Relax, and then straight your knees, slowly go forward. Try to touch your forehead on the ground. Come back, and then same thing you do the other side. So I'm showing rapidly, but you do slowly, steady pose longer, and in the longer pose you focusing and concentrating your alignment and breathing. That's for now. We go next episode, all others poses. Thank you.